Hey. It is Sunday. It is 8 o'clock. So you know what that means. It is once again time for Self-Care Sundays and all your good nuggets for self-care for this week. Excuse me, my eyes burned a little bit. I was cleaning. We used a little too much bleach. But here we are. Announcements, as always. Come on in, get comfy, leave me a comment, let me know that you're watching, even if you're watching on the replay. Speaking of replays, if you miss it and you don't see it up on the page anymore, head over to my YouTube channel, same name, @CJaquise, and you can find all of the Self-Care Sundays from there. I think I have maybe like the last month or so uploaded. I started just putting them over there after we finish up here. So if you miss it, if you can't find it, it'll be over there. All right, because Facebook is taking them down, I think, every 30 days or so. But anyway, monthly, your name goes in whenever you leave a comment and let me know that you're here and watching and participating, because I appreciate you guys giving me your time on these Sunday nights. I don't take that for granted or lightly. So keep coming to hang out with me and getting these self-care nuggets. Other announcements. Don't forget that tomorrow at midnight, excuse me, is the last chance to enter the short story competition, the Christmas short story competition. Is looking like I'm going to be keeping that prize for myself because I ain't got no stories yet, but it's not too late. I also threw out a giveaway for the kiddos. So if you message me, comment a kiddo's name, their name can be entered into a drawing for a special holiday prize as well, because y'all know I love the babies. So don't forget to include them. I only got 2 names so far. And if that's the only 2 I get, both of them will get a prize. So y'all better get your babies' names in. All right. Other announcements. I'm excited. Tickets are on sale for Sacred Space, Conversations Your Mama Didn't Have. Those are available at cjaquise.com. So let me give you a little bit of instruction. If you are coming to the full event, you want to go to the one that has the name of the full event, because you can also do individual nights. If you don't want to come to the full summit and there's just one night that speaks to you or a particular topic, and that's the only one you want to do, you can come to that one. Each night is $7, or if you come to the whole thing, it's $35. So you do get a little bit of a discount if you're coming the whole session, because it's $5 a night instead of $7. All right. So anywho, those are up and on sale. Also, that's March 16th through the 22nd. I'm excited. We got some amazing ladies who are heading up those conversations. If you are planning to come, make sure you share that info with somebody else. The save the date is up. And then again, the ticket sales are there. Hey, Mother Shells, I'll be, after the holiday, after Christmas, the flyers with the actual speakers will be going out. So I'll be getting those to them. So it may be some familiar faces. It may be some new faces, but I'm going to put the whole lineup up so you can see everybody who's coming and jump on board and get involved in these conversations. And I want you to keep an open mind, because even if you feel like, oh, that doesn't apply to me, it might. These conversations are pivotal things that sometimes our mothers didn't have with us when we were younger. So it's an opportunity to go back and heal some inner child wounds or some things that may have happened in your past, some things that you might not even realize that you're still carrying. So don't just see the title and be like, oh, that don't apply to me, because it might. So keep an open mind when you're deciding how you want to participate in that. But please plan to come and join us. If there's a night that you can't make it, don't worry, because replay links will be available. You'll get those links Once you purchase your ticket, you'll get your links for the event 3 days before the event starts. So you'll get a reminder email saying, hey, our event is coming up. Here's your links. Boom. Also, coming up in May, our second annual mental health retreat. We're going to be back over in the resort area over near Kissimmee and Davenport in a beautiful Airbnb with a private pool, hot tub, game room, all that kind of good stuff. There's great amenities on the property as well. This year's theme is Discovering Me. Last year was Letting Go. This year is all about self-discovery. Who are you really? Who are you supposed to be? Who are you outside of your titles and roles? What have you become versus who were you created to be? So we're going to explore all of those things. So again, if you want to come out to that, I have, I believe, 8 spots left, and those are the bunk bed spots. So those are shared rooms. You'll be sharing 4 people to a room for those. It's only $275. That includes all of your food, snacks, the workshops, everything for the weekend. So I try to keep it really affordable, and it's really truly on the lower price range for a mental health retreat, because most of them start well over $500 for just 2 days. And this one is May 14th through the 18th. So you got a good full weekend to come, relax, refresh yourself, get poured into, leave some things there, and really take the time to just really tend to your mental health and come out new. Last year was amazing. We had a great time, a great group of ladies. So I'm super excited to do it again this year. And we have some new clinicians jumping on board to come and share some more amazing workshops with us. We got Classy Claus Catering coming back with some more delicious food. So make your plans to join us. You can set up a payment plan if you need to. You just have to pay the $50 non-refundable deposit. It is transferable, but not refundable. So that will hold your spot, and then you can pay off the rest of the balance. It just has to be paid by April 15th. So if that's something you're interested in, you can shoot me a message, inbox me, and let me know, hey, I want to reserve a spot for the retreat. And you can do that. All right. So that's that. Other announcements. Don't forget to sign up and subscribe to my website, because all of the info goes out there first. You get the behind the scenes of what's going on with me, with C. Jaquise, upcoming projects, all that good stuff. And I'm going to be giving out some freebies over there to help with mental health, just some little goodies, different things. So make sure you're subscribed and signed up. Also, fellas, I haven't forgotten about you. There are some great things coming up for you guys this year, mental health wise too. I'm still working on locking down the dates. So as soon as I have those, that information will be forthcoming as well. Pastors, ministry leaders, evangelists, bishops, apostles, I have something amazing coming for you too, because I want to be a blessing to the body, and I want to help you guys deal with your mental health, burnout, all of those things that affect you as a pastor or ministry leader that you may not have help or tools with. So I'm coming to bless everybody in 2026. I've been working hard this year, especially this last quarter, to get things done and prepared, and God has just been downloading. I'm also available to come and speak to your classroom. So all my teacher friends out there, book your girl, groups, retreats, corporate events, anything dealing with mental health, self-care, lunch and learns, classes, workshops, all of that. I'm available, so you can book me. All right, just send an inquiry on cjaquise.com, or you can inbox me directly. I may not get back to you right away if I'm in sessions, but I will respond. All right, so I think that's all the announcements for now, all that I can think of anyway. I feel like I'm leaned back in my chair, as my granny say, rear it back like that man on Hee Haw. So let me adjust my pillows. There we go. That's better. So tonight I wanted to talk about a couple of things, and amen, Mother Shells. I'm definitely a vessel. When I gave God my yes, I told him, wherever you send me, I'm gonna go. Whatever you tell me to do, I'm gonna do it. So here we are. But tonight I want to talk to you about social self-care. And so I titled it Soiree, Shindigs, and all the holiday whatnots. But more than just that. So we are in full swing with holiday season, and we've discussed before that this is not always a great and cheerful time of year for some people. So I first want to say, don't feel obligated to attend the celebrations, the parties, the whatever. If you're not feeling it, don't go. Sometimes, yes, we got to push ourselves to get out and be social and do things. But if you just really are dreading it, if it's causing you anguish, if you are really wrestling with that decision, don't go. Do something else. You don't have to be there. And it's okay to not accept every invitation, because you don't belong in every space anyway. We have to be intentional about where we put ourselves, where we take our anointing, and the environments that we subject ourselves to. So if you don't want to go, don't go. No is a complete sentence that requires no explanation. Excuse me, y'all, this bleach is tearing me up. That's when you know you've been cleaning, when you done left out of the room and the bleach is still choking you. But it's clean. So anywho, and on the flip side of that, don't feel obligated to host. Don't feel obligated to have people over, to cook the dinner, to host the Christmas or the Hanukkah or whatever it is that you're celebrating. I didn't do anything this year for Christmas. I didn't even put up any decorations. I haven't sent out any Christmas cards. I'm horrible at that anyway, because I always forget, and our mail is super slow. So by the time I think about it and remember to buy some, it's already New Year's. Yeah, I think I got a box of Christmas cards that I bought 2 years ago still sitting on my shelf. I know I ought to be shamed, but I'm just tell the truth. I'm gonna be honest about where I'm at. I'm horrible at sending and remembering to send cards. I got to do better. But if you're not feeling it, don't feel obligated. You know, I told my friend, I said, I'm not decorating this year. I didn't go home for Christmas this year, none of that, because I'm just not feeling it. This is my first Christmas without my mama. This was her favorite time of year, and I don't want to be at home in her house for Christmas without her. I don't want to go decorate. I don't want to be in the house without the decorations. I'm just not ready, and I'm fine with that. And whoever don't respect that and can't understand that, they just gonna have to be upset. But it's my choice, my decision, and I'm standing on that. I feel good. People keep asking me how I'm doing, how's it going. I feel good. You know, I'm dealing with my grief in the best way that I know how, with the help of the Lord. And I've been blessed to be surrounded by good people who check in on me, who make sure I'm not alone, who have adopted me as family, and who love on me so that I'm not by myself, that I don't have to be by myself on holidays and things like that. So I'm good. And I'm not just saying I'm good because that's the polite thing to say. I really am good. So, you know, if this is a tough time of year for you and you're just not in a celebratory mood, that's okay. You'll get back to there, or maybe you won't, and that's fine too. But don't feel obligated or let people make you feel like you have to do a certain thing or celebrate a certain way, or, oh my gosh, you didn't put up a tree, you didn't decorate, you didn't blah, blah, blah. Everybody has their own traditions. Everybody has their own celebrations and practices, and those are okay. Whatever you choose to do or not do is fine. People can only do to you what you allow them to do. They only have power if you give it to them. Their opinions only have power if you allow them to. So if you don't want their opinions and their words to have power, you don't have to receive it. I'll tell somebody real quick, I don't receive that. Nope, you're not going to speak that over me. You can speak that for your life, but not mine. And that's okay. It's absolutely okay if somebody's talking crazy and speaking some crazy. It's okay to rebuke them too. Nope. Shut that down real quick. But we each have to take our own steps to be healthy, even when it comes to social settings. If you get highly anxious and overwhelmed and stressed out during this time of year, skip some of the events. Limit what you attend or go to. Put a stop on your yeses. Because one, it takes the pressure off for you feeling like you have to be there. You have to buy a gift. You have to give this. You have to do that. Take some of that pressure off yourself. If you don't want to go, if you can't afford to go, if you're just not feeling it, don't. If that's not your thing, thank you so much for thinking of me, but I'm going to have to decline this time. I hope your event is wonderful. Enjoy your celebration. I won't be able to make it, but thank you so much for the invitation. Sometimes you may have other things that take precedence or other things that you want to do, or you might just be tired. You might be overwhelmed and want to do nothing. You might just want to enjoy your holiday break if you get one. Some of us still going to be working. Well, I'm taking a break this year. I'm not going home, but I took the week off for me. So I'm going to go do a couple fun holiday things, and then I'm resting. I'm cooking dinner on Christmas, and my friend and her boys are coming over, and we're going to chill and eat and probably watch some Christmas movies, and that's it. I'm not cooking a big, huge dinner. I'm not making a feast. It's 4 of us. I asked my friend what she wanted. She told me, cool, I can make that. No problem. And we're going to enjoy it and be thankful and have a good time. It's going to be peaceful. It's going to be chill. We're going to relax. The kids going to get somewhere and play. And we're going to hang out. So do what feels good to you. Don't stress out over gifts. Don't stress out over parties and dinners and who's going to be there. If it's a whole bunch of people that you don't mess with and you don't want to be around them, don't go. Don't go. Because guess what? I ain't doing nothing I don't want to do no more. I'm not going to places I don't want to be in. I'm not going to environments where I'm not celebrated and loved. I don't want to be in places where I'm just tolerated. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to be around people who are users, who are succubus, and all they want to do is leech onto you and take. None of that. Because at some point, we got to take accountability for our part in it and say, you know what? I keep allowing these people to do these things to me. I keep allowing these people to put me in these situations. I keep allowing myself to be in this toxic environment when I already knew what it was before I came here. So we have to be mindful of what we do, where we go, who we surround ourselves with, because some of it is self-inflicted. If you know your family is toxic and every time you go around them, you feel sick and your spirit is low when you come back and you feel beat up and drained, don't go. Stay home. Go hang out with your family of choice. Go do something different. Go on a cruise. Book yourself a weekend. Go somewhere. Do something positive. Because life is too short to be miserable, especially at the hands of other people. If you know that you only going because you feel obligated, stop. Stop doing it. Quit letting people guilt you into stuff. I don't do that no more. I used to struggle with that real bad, and family can be the worst when it comes to that because they already feel like they're entitled to your time. So, oh, you got to show up. We having family dinner. We doing this for Christmas. We da-da-da. It's arguments and fights over whose family we going to for Christmas or which kid is going where. All of that's unnecessary. Rotate, share the time, split it up, or just don't go. Do something different. Choose a new tradition. Make a new habit. You can do all that because guess what? You grown. You the new adults. All right? Right. And it is cold outside. I don't be fooling around outside when it's cold. And yes, we live in Florida. And no, it's not 20 and -3 degrees, but it still be Florida cold. And I don't fool around outside in that either. Because then I end up sick like I was last week. So I be in the house minding my business, especially since I got my little fireplace, y'all. If it's cold, you ain't getting me outside. I'm going to be right here with my little fireplace on, with a blanket and some popcorn or snacks. Crunching, watching movies. Minding my business, wiggling my toes, talking to my boo, laughing, kikiing on the phone with my friends, staying out of trouble, planning good things, working on projects, doing what the Lord say, and minding my business. And making petty memes to post because, you know, I got stalkers. Oh, my bad, because I'm a stalker. But, you know, for the people that's watching. But I say that, let me rewind and tell you what inspired this Self-Care Sunday. So all this week in therapy, my clients have been dealing with a lot of social anxiety, from various things to dealing with friends, losing friends, being around exes, dealing with drama, dealing with people who are watching their pages, their social medias and making little snide remarks and comments, knowing that they secretly hating on them or talking about them when they're not around, just all kind of foolishness related to social situations. So I just wanted to remind you that social self-care is a necessity as well. Putting yourself in good, healthy environments, surrounding yourself with people who love you, who want to be around you, like who likes you, be with who wants to be with you, hang out with people who are going where you want to go and doing what you want to do, not people who aren't motivated, who just want to sit on your coattails and feed off of your hard work and success. You know, sometimes we don't always see people's true colors because we too close. And we got to take a step back and look at the situation for what it really is. Move your feelings out of the way. Move your emotions, your history, your attachment to that person out of the way. And take a step back and really evaluate the person, the environment, the situation. Is this positive? Is it healthy? How do I feel when I leave their presence? How do I feel when I leave that person's house? Or how does my house feel when they leave my house? That's why I don't have a lot of people in my house. I'm very protective of my home. This is my sanctuary, and you should be too. Not to say you shouldn't have people over or be welcoming or hospitable, but be careful who you invite into your home. Prime example, Thanksgiving, Russell Wilson invited dude to his house because he didn't really have family close by. What does he do? Go out running his mouth, talking negative about this man and how, oh, it's weird because his family wasn't there. Bruh, he opened his home up to you, invited you to a nice dinner, welcomed you into his home with his family, his wife and children. And the best thing you could do was go run your mouth and talk about him in the media. See, that's how some people are. They take your kindness and still find something negative because they bitter, because they jealous, because they're going to look for the negative to go. So no matter what you're doing right, no matter how well you treat some people, it's them. It's them sowing seeds of discord. It's them being miserable and bitter and wanting to spread that and get company. So you got to be careful who you invite into your home, because they bring their friends with them. And I ain't talking about the visible ones. Hello. As my boo said, order ready pickup. So be careful who you invite and allow into your home. And people be like, oh, we ain't never been. We don't know where you live. I know, because I ain't invited you. I've had some people that have attempted to invite themselves to my house. Don't do that. My house is peaceful. It's calm. It's cozy. When people come over here, they fall asleep and take naps. That's a compliment to me because it tells me you feel safe and comfortable. That's the biggest compliment that I could receive if you come to my house. I ain't going to get mad because you doze off and take a little nap. Go ahead. I'm going to tell you, make yourself at home. Get comfortable. You need a blanket? You want a pillow? If you sleep, I'm going to cover you up and go on about my business and go do something else till you wake up. But everybody shouldn't have that privilege. Everybody doesn't have that kind of access because I'm careful about who I allow into my home. Not just this physical house, this house. Because everybody who wants to be close to you does not have good intentions. Everybody who is close to you is not singing your praises and celebrating with you. Some of them are just plotting, right, because you're going to be asleep, especially after we eat some good food. Come on. But some people are just plotting to see what you got, what they can take. They casing the joint, per se. They looking around to see, oh, this is valuable. Oh, I could use that. Oh, I really need one of those. And I ain't just talking about physical. Pick me up in the spirit. Some people come into this house because you have a healing spirit, because you have a calm, peaceful spirit, because you have love, because you have wisdom, and they're lacking those things. So they just want to come and suck it up. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't operate in your gifts and calling if that's your ministry and that's an assignment. But I'm saying be careful of those people who only come to steal. Be careful of the enemy disguised as friends. I saw this post when I was in my previous relationship, and the man said, he said, you know why that man can't support you like he should? Because he's jealous. He said, you sleeping with the enemy and didn't even know it. He said he can't support you because he sees you as competition. And I was like, wow. Thought about that thing for a minute. He elaborated on some other things. And baby, he was nailing all the nails in the coffin. I was like, oh. I said, ouch. As the older folks say ouch and amen. If you can't say nothing else, just wave your hand. So sometimes, not literally, but figuratively, we sleeping with the enemy. We've allowed them into our inner circle. We've allowed them to get close to us to the point that now they have access to the innermost parts of us. They have access to our treasures. They have access to the things that are sacred to us, and they can taint it. They can destroy it. They can steal it. They can crush it. They can throw us off track and off kilter. So we got to be careful who we allow into these houses too. So this holiday season, as you're going about your business and your social gatherings and invitations are rolling in and people are asking you to come to them or come to you, be mindful. Check those intentions. And in any social situation, remember, how do I feel when I leave their presence? How do I feel after a conversation with them? Do I feel uplifted and encouraged and empowered? Or do I feel down and depressed? Do I feel heavy? Because sometimes people come just to steal your positive energy. They know you happy and upbeat and positive, and every time you talk to them, oh, woe is me, they Eeyore. They sad, they depressed, something's wrong, something's happening. Everything's falling apart. It's calamity and chaos. Sometimes you just got to set new boundaries to say, you know what? I'm going to talk to you maybe once a month. I'm going to call and check on you just to make sure you're good. I may send you a scripture or a prayer or a word of encouragement, but I'm not going to give you that much of my time. Because every time I'm around you or every time I give you my time, I feel heavy when I leave your presence. I feel drained. I got a couple like that's in couples therapy. Lord help, Jesus. Every time I come out of session with them, I know my head gonna be hurting because they argue the whole time. But that's work. I have to talk to them. I have to try to help them because they've been assigned to my caseload through a company that I'm an independent contractor for. But I also set a boundary with them to let them know, hey, listen, we're not gonna keep doing this. Either y'all gonna do the work and work through the issues, do your homework and the things that I've asked and assigned for you to do so we can make some progress, or you're gonna find yourself a new therapist, because y'all not gonna keep draining me week after week, having my head hurting and having my anxiety up. Your dollars ain't that valuable to me. My mental health and my peace, you can't pay me enough for it. And I'm not going to let nobody else drive me crazy. Not a patient, client, family member, friend, boo, child, customer, family, nobody. Peace is too precious. And it's worth fighting for. So I'm going to keep putting those good, healthy boundaries in place. I'm going to keep being mindful and checking people's intentions. I'm going to keep putting my feelers out in those environments to see, am I just tolerated in this space or am I celebrated? What was the purpose of me being invited to the table? Is it just to steal my ideas, my ingenuity, or is it really to collaborate? Because sometimes people will invite you in just so they can get your knowledge, your wisdom. And then they'll take your stuff and steal it and go run with it and pawn it off as their own. I've had that happen to me a few times too. But that's okay. Because what Chris Brown say, who gonna sing it like me? Who gonna do it like me? You might duplicate it, but it ain't never gonna be like the original. So do you. Be your authentic self. Do what God gave you to do. And you don't have to be like nobody else. You can just be you. Show up as your authentic self in every social setting, in every environment, every situation. And if you can't, that's probably a good indicator that that's not the environment you need to be in. If you can't be yourself when you go somewhere, you probably don't need to be there. If you feel uncomfortable in your own skin when you're there, leave. That ain't the place for you. If the people there make you feel less than, put you down, make you feel like your thoughts and ideas aren't valuable, that ain't the place for you. Sometimes the social environments, the company we keep, the places we put ourselves in is really what's weighing us down and dragging us down. Because if you're around a bunch of backbiting, backstabbing people that are only out for your demise, guess what? They praying and working against you. And it makes progress even harder. Because now on top of the devil, you got frenemies who's preying on your downfall, who's plotting and scheming to see you fall, to hinder your progress, to make your name bad, to tarnish your reputation, to paint you out to be the villain. And it's okay to be the villain in somebody's story sometimes, I'm going to tell you, because people like to lie and paint pictures to make themselves look better. But if you know you haven't done anything, be the villain in their story. Be the Grinch. Sometimes you just got to, put your petty pants on and let them do what they do best and make a fool of themselves, and you keep it moving. Stay classy. But remember, you have control over what environments you put yourself in. It's different when it's somewhere that you're required to go, but for the most part, we have choice in all of those things. Where we go, how long we stay, what we do while we're there, who we talk to. So even if it's a place that you're required to go to, like work, school, church, wherever, still, make the best of it. Do those evaluations. Is this a place where I'm celebrated or tolerated? And I say that even with church. Because church folks can be some of the nastiest, meanest, most reckless people. Mouths just be horrible, treat people crazy. But swear they sitting right next to Jesus. But I'm going to leave that right there. But anywho, in this holiday season and social soirees and parties and celebrations and everything else that's going on. Do what is best for you. If that means you go, show your face and leave, do that. If that means you don't go at all, that's okay too. If it means you don't host this year because you're overwhelmed and it stresses you out just thinking about it, find somebody else to do it. Or go get some Chinese food. Whatever you want to do. Take care of your mental health. Let that be your holiday gift to yourself. I know it's going to be one for me all the time. Because if you're not good to and for yourself, you can't be good to and for anybody else. As the airplane folks say when they doing the safety speech, if the oxygen mask deploy, what you got to do? Put yours on first. Because if you on there with no oxygen, guess what? You're going to pass out and somebody going to have to come scoop you up off the floor. Same thing applies in life. If you're not taking good care of yourself, you can't help nobody else. Because you're going to be struggling. You're going to need somebody to scoop you up. All right? So, make some time for self-care this week. Don't forget to share this page with somebody. I'm still trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on this page and TikTok, all of my social medias. I'm trying to get my numbers up so that folks can get these good nuggets, this mental health info, and all of the things that God has given me to share. I just want to expand my reach. It's not about coins and monetizing and all that, because my stuff ain't monetized, but God supplies anyway. So if you want to drop your girl some stars, you can, but it's not a must or a necessity. I just want to be able to touch as many people as possible, to share the wisdom, the knowledge, the nuggets that he gives me with y'all. So again, I appreciate you coming to hang with me on these Sundays, for giving me your time and allowing me to pour into you. I don't take that lightly, because you don't have to. All right? So y'all be blessed. Have an amazing week. And send me your stories. Don't forget to send me your babies' names, because I want to give out some prizes. All right? Y'all have a great week and come back. No, I won't be here. Well, I might. No, I'm not going to tell that tale, because I have a medical procedure next week and I'm going to be prepping on Sunday. So I won't be here. I'm going to be on the throne. Y'all pray for me. I got a colonoscopy coming up next Monday. So keep me on your prayer list that all goes well. I believe it is. I'm not worried. It's just routine, but pray for me with this prep, because I got a jug of stuff that's about this big that I got to drink. Father, help Lord. But I'll be back after that. I'm going to come back because I'm off the week of Christmas, so I'll come hang with y'all, share some more details about stuff, some more goodies. Make sure we finish out this year strong. Maybe I'll come do a Q&A. Whatever, we'll figure it out. But just come hang out with me, because I'm going to be home doing a whole lot of nothing. All right? I love y'all. Good night.